Connected Classroom, charting a course to 2020, enabling educators to differentiate in the connected classroom by Mike Abrams. The research goal was to determine ways that today's educator may enable the connected classroom by using the Internet of Things, augmented reality, and virtual reality technologies to facilitate differentiated learning in the classroom by either creating their own content or utilizing existing content to provide additional clarity to students who are either struggling or would like to learn more about a chosen topic of interest. As we peer into the connected classroom, we are presented with a typical middle school. The children are using one of several technologies that they have brought from home, and we see in Mrs. Peterson's first period science class the children being introduced to marine life through a collaborative learning environment where 6 other schools are watching a diver in the Seattle Aquarium and discussing the experience on social media, all enabled by the Wi-Fi connectivity provided by Internet service provider AT&T. Here are a few additional items that may be connected in a typical classroom setting. We see various collaboration tools, wikis, Google Docs, and other technologies. Applicable goals and measurement criteria may be found in the innermost layer of the diagram. The Internet of Things consists of 3 main components: the items themselves, the communication networks connecting them, and the computing systems that make use of the data flowing to and from those things. Here is an overview of the typical IoT architecture. The item being used, located at the bottom, is connected to a network, say with AT&T, which connects to third-party services that address identity management, root trust, etc. From here, the IoT service provider is linked into an IoT platform where device management is addressed typically by a back-end server. All the connected classrooms in the middle schools, as well as other schools and businesses across the nation, contribute to the total number of connected devices in today's Internet of Things community. But IoT reaches beyond education into every aspect of our lives. Current projections place the number of connected devices in the year 2020 beyond 50 billion. Teachers face the task of helping students stay engaged, show growth, and master the subject matter. Effective differentiation instruction groups student based on the skills, interests, readiness, or by choice. When teaching with digital natives in the digital world, educators must integrate technology into the classroom to help facilitate learning. Imagine an instructor explaining a concept to the class when one student has a question on the topics previously presented. The instructor could hand the student a pair of Google Cardboard glasses with the selection already programmed in the Splash iOS application on an iPhone so that he may understand the concept without disrupting the rest of the class, and he would be able to rejoin the class when he's ready. In a history class, we may witness children using the technology to view prehistoric dinosaurs through augmented reality. This same AR technology also renders first down line markers on American football games. As technology progresses with integrated circuits and miniature antennas using custom-built optoelectronic components, these components could eventually include LEDs, which could form images in front of the eye in the form of an AR contact lens. Will 2017 be the year for the AR contact lens to become reality? Augmented reality superimposes graphics, sounds, and sensory enhancements onto a real-world environment in real time. Pictured here is an example of a typical AR SDK. As you can see, the bulk of the processing is in the tracker and state objects. We see a student brushing up on a few parts of the body through virtual reality in a science class. The graph reminds us that what we saw the children in today's classroom experiencing using AR and VR will more than likely stay with them a lot longer than what they would have been able to retain otherwise. Greater attention is accomplished if the student actually does something with the subject matter about which they are studying as expressed in the chart. VR systems are powered by personal computers. There are usually headsets that contain 2 monitors, one for each eye. The images create a stereoscopic effect which gives the user an illusion of depth. Today's headsets use LCD monitors. Other input devices include joysticks, wands, data gloves, voice recognition, motion trackers, bodysuits, and treadmills. This diagram depicts a generic VR software systems architecture. I had the opportunity to ask a few middle school students some questions regarding their views about virtual reality technology in the classroom. What follows are some of the questions that were asked. And here are the results. Of note were that over 75% of those surveyed would be interested in viewing VR content through Google Glasses or some other medium. When asked if they would wear virtual reality glasses long enough to receive help in the class or to receive additional content in a subject that they might like, roughly 70% responded yes. The overwhelming response to the use of VR in this question and others tends to validate the premise for the research conducted, as most students will be open to the idea of learning opportunities with VR. This page and the pages that follow are some of the recommendations to enable the ultimate connected classroom. Splash is a smartphone-based application that needs a little polish, but it's very easy to use and share VR videos. Eon Creator is a comprehensive platform that allows you to publish high-quality interactive content. Eon Creator AVR is an AR/VR-based personalized learning library with gamified customizable lessons. Lecture VR allows you to create your own lesson plan and immersive experiences. Google VR SDK is for the teacher who doesn't mind coding. This is a VR platform that includes everything needed to develop applications. And from a VR headset perspective, I recommend the Google Cardboard or Oculus Rift or the HTC Vive. From an AR standpoint, I recommend the HP Erasmus platform that could be used to create AR through a drag-and-drop web studio. Vuforia is a developer portal, and Microsoft HoloLens headset is considered best in class. Other considerations include the 360-degree cameras used to take VR videos. I recommend either the Ricoh Theta S or the 365 4K. A Dexmo glove is used to provide feedback and resistance when grasping VR objects. Thank you for your time today, and best of luck as you create the ultimate connected classroom.